up, guys? Happy hump day. The market is humming. We're halfway through the week. Market's fading out. The Fed and what they had to say this morning, not paying attention to the hearings in D.C. on antitrust and big tech. Don't expect many changes, at least for the next few months on that end. But I want to talk about a topic that's become very popular nowadays, of course, and that's science. I'm hearing a lot. You need to listen to the science, or pay attention to the science, and listen to the scientists. So I can do that. I took a lot of science class. I'm a doctor. So when I went to chiropractic school back in the mid '90s, I had a lot of pushback from family and friends. A lot of, you should have been a real doctor, But I loved chiropractic, man. I was so passionate about it. I just connected so much to that holistic approach to healthcare. So along my journey, it was funny. I would hear over time more and more like, hey, you guys are much more accepted nowadays, huh? Even insurance takes you guys. And, flash forward to now, 2020, being a retired chiro, I don't know many people that I come across from my daughter's generation up to my folks' generation that haven't seen a chiropractor at some point or don't even, some of them go regularly. What changed? Did the science change? Not that I know of. I think it's just time and perception, and then I think about my friends in the medical community and, hundreds of millions of dollars is spent regularly on research and development and clinical trials and studies to get medicine passed, only to have some of them, pulled over time due to side effects and such. Did the science change? No, they just accumulated more data, more information to make more informed decisions. And then I think about masks. Well, just about every organization, government body, study showed that masks were not only not necessary, but ineffective in most circumstances, except specific circumstance. That certainly changed a bit, huh? And that sometime around March or April, there was a huge shift in that. And now masks are just mandatory, pretty much coast to coast mandated, right? So what changed? Did the science in mass change? No. Was it perception? Was it more information? Was it time? Narrative? Who knows? We could talk about that for hours. But the point is, of all along these three examples, is that to be careful of thinking of science as absolute or factual per se. Most of the time it's evolving. We used to say in chiropractic, be careful, today's science could be tomorrow's folly. Just a way to think, that science isn't necessarily static. We're always getting more information. It's evolving. So I say this so that we'll be a little bit easier on each other, because what I'm seeing is we're not so easy on each other, especially if we have different, thought processes. And you got to be careful of that, because it's not necessarily being facts that are thrown out there, okay? That said, there's three things that have me a little bit concerned, and I call them the 3 C's. And this goes back full circle to what we started the conversation with. First, censorship, then conspiracy theory, and then cognitive dissonance. Okay, so censorship is very dangerous, and we shouldn't even have to even be discussing it in America, but we are. And it's very real, And listen, I'm a big fan of all the big tech and, do free markets, crush it, go for it, love it. Except when you're doing it the wrong way. And censorship's the wrong way. You're shutting down narratives and processes that may be because for financial gain, and that's not right, okay? That's when you're not a free market anymore. Can't be a hypocrite, right? The other thing is that they're creating the narratives that if you disagree or dissent from them, that you are basically a conspiracy theorist, right there. Negative connotation, they're discrediting you, they're invalidating any thought process you have. And then taking that to the next step with cognitive dissonance, they're saying you're not intelligent enough, you don't have enough evidence or information or the ability cognitively to process information that's factual. So we're just going to take that right away from you. So those are all very dangerous things. I'll leave you with this. I have found all throughout life, both micro and macro, that when someone's trying to hide something from you or trying to lead you down a direction or prevent you from getting other information, be careful. Be very careful. Peace.